For Muslim women who choose to wear hijabs, discrimination is especially heinous. These are their stories.
Hi, Shigri. My name is Inga. Thank you for joining us today for our video presentation regarding organizational diversity. What I'd like to know is your experience, if you could share your experience with us, if you've ever been discriminated against. So, can you think of an example where you've ever felt discriminated against based on your cultural or religion?
Yes. After 9/11 is kind of when a lot of things took place. And it was just mainly on the neighborhood that I used to live in and the school that I went to. But what happened was that after that, teachers looked at me different and treated me different. And it wasn't the second that 9/11 happened, it kind of took gradually for people to develop hatred towards me. And it was, looking back at it, it's sad to see a teacher look down on a person, especially a child. But aside from that, I used to get bullied. I used to get hit a lot. I got pushed downstairs one time. I got hit with the rolling backpacks. I got jumped. My scarf would be consistently pulled off. And I feel like physical pain is okay. Like, I can defend myself. But taking my scarf, I wear it for a reason. And even as a child, even though I didn't know why I wore it, it's still important to me. And I feel like because of that incident, now I respect it more and I value it more just because I know how it feels to it getting pulled off. And the thing is that teachers wouldn't really stand up for me, and whenever I would lash back out, whenever I would defend myself, I would be the person who started the fight when honestly I didn't. And I actually got suspended a couple of times, and it got to the point where my parents came in and said, "This is not fair," and I almost got expelled just because I stood up for myself, and I got bit a couple of times.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, do you remember people calling you names and teachers standing by and seeing this?
Okay, legally they're not capable of doing it, and I think they understood that. And as a child, of course, you're gonna snitch or tattletale in a way, and so they would be like, "Stop it! Just stop it! Okay, that's not nice." But they would quickly turn their backs, and whenever I would report it, it would be like, he's just playing with you. It's okay. In reality, it's not okay. If obviously a child is coming to you crying about a situation, you should be an adult and stand up and stop acting like there's nothing that's happening. And it was consistent, it was repetitive, and it got to the point where I couldn't stand at the school. Not just mentally, but physically, I was destroyed. I got beat up every day, and so that's not okay.
Of course not. So since then, have you seen this? Did this get more escalated, or do you see it kind of phasing out and people becoming more aware and more educated about just your culture in general?
I feel like things have kind of taken more of a turn, and I feel like on a grand scale, society kind of demoralizes us and views us as horrible people. And the thing is that because of that situation that happened, I started turning on my own religion, and I started not wanting to cover, and I started viewing that whatever we do is extreme, and I started playing into it because if I'm being beat up for something, what is the point of it? And as a child, you don't really comprehend everything so well, and so now, as I grow up, I can see things from both sides. But with that being said, the things that my religion teaches me, instead of viewing things in more of anger, I kind of respect other people's opinions a little bit more, just because no one really respected mine. So there's no need for me to lash back at you. There's no need for me to hate you, but for me to acknowledge your religion and respect it, because no one really respected me. And I know how much I value it. And we're kind of taught to be calm and gentle and peaceful, and for things to be like last resort when stuff gets too much. And I feel like the way that I view the world now, just because of me not knowing why I was bullied then, I kind of wanted to, before I gave up on my religion, I wanted to know what's so special about it. And within that journey, I realized how beautiful it is, and I am who I am today because of it. And I don't view things in such a negative manner because of it, and I'm more calm than I ever was.
And that's through just understanding your religion
Yes.
for yourself. So what do you suggest for us on the outside to do that aren't educated with your religion to overcome all these biases and these negative perceptions?
Ask.
Just ask questions and learn about
Talk to a Muslim person. Sit down with them and just talk to them.
it.
Because we're taught as Muslims to be kind and generous.
Mhm.
That we're taught to smile at strangers.
Right.
That's good for us. And something that small in a person, just imagine more good that they have. And so just sit down and talk to a Muslim, and whether you can even ask about the hijab. I love when people ask me about my hijab or they comment on it.
Why do you wear it? And
Yeah.
What does it mean to you?
I love talking about it.
Mhm.
And again, keep in mind that everyone's a little different. I'm a little bit more outgoing about it, but some people might be a little shy about it. So don't take that as an offense, but just sit down and ask them about it. But one thing that always keep in mind, there's a difference between culture and religion.
Mhm.
So don't make any assumptions, because what's viewed positive in my culture is viewed negative in another person's culture. And there's no ties with religion on that.
Right.
And what a lot of people do is that they assume that Arab culture is similar. It's the religion. But in reality, it's not. Like some of the practices that they do, it's viewed so negatively within our culture, and vice versa. And it's not just within the Arab. There's a lot of nations that are Muslim that aren't Arab.
Right.
So just be more open-minded and don't make assumptions. Because it's offensive when someone makes assumption based on your culture and
Yeah,
religion.
they just judge you based on your looks without
Yes.
understanding anything or
Yes.
knowing anything.
Like, are you oppressed? And it's like, why would I be oppressed? I'm
Right.
a grown woman. If I don't want to wear it, I don't have to wear it.
Right.
That's it.
It's your choice.
Yes.
Exactly. Thank you so much.
Well, you're welcome.
You shared so much with me. I've learned so much. I really appreciate your time.
No, it's
Thank
okay.
you so much. Hopefully this will help others to really understand that they're so closed-minded that they need to, be more educated and just
Yes.
approach people differently.
Yes.
I appreciate it. Thank you, honey.